To start this, there's two things you guys must know. Number one, you must remember the number 14. And that is that 14% of people, period, everyone you know will make a move in the next 12 months. I'm a geek. I'm a math geek. I'm a stats geek. I love pulling statistics. Sometimes it doesn't always help me. Some people know. But I love statistics. And I know that if I roll a six-sided die, I am going to get the number 6 and the number 5 and the number 4, respectively, 16.66666% of the time. And if you take the population at large, you take actuarial sciences, and they can predict with 95% accuracy for the insurance companies on, with an age range of when you're going to die. That's how insurance companies make their money. Okay, so people are very, very predictable. I know that 14% of people who you know will make a move once every 12 months. That's 1 in 7. So what that says is that people move every 7 years. In the last 7 years, I've moved every 18 months. Okay, but some people have stood still for 25 years, which is fine because it all averages out. And I want to get you guys out of your heads in thinking about this real estate game, and I want you to understand that a lot of it is just a numbers game. A lot of it is. So that's the first number you need to know, 14. The second number you need to know is 67. And that is that 67% of people will use the first realtor that they meet. You don't have to be good. You just have to be the first realtor they meet. People call signs all the time. And lots of you have fantastic listing presentations. And we want to build these great listing presentations because you might be competing with someone. But that's actually the exception, not the rule. Most times, you're not competing. It's a friend. It's a referral. They just know you. And that's it. And they trust you. And they can't be bothered. I mean, most people, when they sign up for internet or something like that, they don't interview TELUS and Shaw and things like that. They just go with the first person that falls in their lap. So it's important you understand that number. And that's actually 2 out of 3. So here's the way the numbers work. And I want to show you guys how to be average. Isn't that wonderful? I came to a seminar to learn how to be average. Okay, well, you know what? Being average is not necessarily a bad thing. And if you're average, you will get certain results. For example, on a database of 100 people, how many people are going to make a move in the next 12 months? 14, okay, 14%. Some of you are just like, okay, 14%. Of those 14% that are going to make a move, only 67% are going to use you. So now we're down to a point where you're talking about 9.38. Well, you can't really do 0.38 of a transaction. That's the one that didn't come together. Conditions weren't waived. Okay? So it works out to be 9. If you were to take the average commission in Calgary, we'll say $6,500. Some of you is probably a little bit more. Some of you might be a little bit less. But by the time you remove expenses and things like that, if I was going to write a forecast for my business, I would put $6,500. And it comes out to making $58,000, $500. Some of you are saying, okay, that's not bad. Some of you are saying, I'm going to starve. And that's fine, because if you're just average, Richard Robbins says that you should expect a 15% return from your database between referrals and things like that, which means that we're only saying you're going to get a 9% return on your 100. The cool thing is that it's scalable. If you are just average and everybody knows you that's in your database, then it works out to if you have a database of 200 people, 400, 600, or 1,000. I had a real estate team. We had a database of 800, and the numbers worked out pretty good. Just for the people that ended up doing business with us out of that database. So you can scale it up as much as you want. If you're above average, then you can achieve a higher income with less people because referrals and things like that. But this is just business coming from your database.